Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, and welcome to the Great African American Read-In featuring 28 of our phenomenal Black authors who have written amazing children's character books that you will love and enjoy for your pleasure and your delight. My name is Gloria Ann Kitchen, and I would like to welcome you to our last day. 28 days we've been on here, y'all. 28 days. We have been here 28 days at 6 o'clock to provide you with some phenomenal authors. And I'm so excited that we have reached day 28. We have an extraordinary author that's here today to present her book on Black Boy Joy. So before we introduce our author on this evening, I would like to say hello to Jocelyn Jones.
Hey, y'all. Happy Sunday.
And Mr. Kyrie Denby, who's in the great cabins in mountainside of Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Yeah, Sonny. I'm enjoying myself. I almost forgot today was Sunday. So I'm so glad to see everybody. I'm so glad to hear this awesome book. I know it's going to be awesome. Black Boy, Be You. I love it. Come on, let's get on into it. I can't wait. Thank you.
And the Zoom is all yours to our amazing author. How are you doing this afternoon?
I am wonderful. Thank you. How are you guys doing? I am so honored to be here.
Awesome. So go ahead. It's all yours.
Well, thank you. I want to introduce myself. I am Latoshia Martin, and I am the author of Black Boy Be You. And I want to just thank you for allowing us to share our books with everyone. And I'm so honored to be rounding out Black History Month. So even though it is the last day of Black History Month, we always remember Black is 365. So what I want to do first to make sure that everybody has the opportunity to see the beautiful images in my book, I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to put up my presentation that gives you a wide view of the book. Okay, perfect. Can you guys see my new screen? Yes? Okay, wonderful. So I want to make sure that I am not in the picture so you guys can see the images. And just to give you a little quick background on my book, this is actually, my character was named after my son, Isaiah. I have two young men that I wrote the book about, and I used my youngest son's baby picture. So this is when he was like around 3 or 4 years old. So I gave the illustrator a picture of my youngest son, Isaiah, and then she created this character to look like my youngest son. And so he has the same name, Isaiah. And Black Boy Be You. And I definitely dedicated it to my family. So we start off, Isaiah got up early, ready for the day. I'm ready for the park, Isaiah yells to his mom as he puts on his shoes. Every day, every Saturday, Isaiah and his mom walk to the park. Park day, park day. I love park day, Isaiah sings as he bounces down the street. I see my friend's mom, he yells as he runs to the slide. You can't play with us, a new kid screams. Why? Asks Isaiah. You can't play with us because you're different, the new kid says. Different? Different? Isaiah repeated out loud. What makes me different? He asked himself. My nose is a little bit wider and my lips are a little bit bigger than my friends, but that's okay. Black boy be you. I wear my hair differently than my friends, but that's okay. Black boy be you. My skin is darker than some of my friends, but that's okay. Black boy be you. I asked my mom, why do I look different? Sweetheart, everyone in this world is different. You're beautiful just the way you are. Black boy, be you. I'm different, and that's okay, Isaiah says proudly. Black boy, be you. Isaiah's back. Come play with us, his friends cheered. Time to go, Isaiah, mom shouts. Go wash up for lunch, his mom tells him. I look different from my friends, but I love my nose, my hair, and my skin. Black boy, be you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share my book. I'm going to stop my screen. And so I have my Black Boy Be You book. And once again, it was written, I wrote it primarily for my sons and for other African American children who might struggle with loving what they see in the mirror. Just understanding that everybody is different, no one looks the same, and that whatever you see in the mirror, you have to be proud of that.
That was so good.
Thank
Wow.
you.
I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. And excuse me, I said the incorrect title in the beginning of your book. It's Black Boy Be You. I've said Black Boy Joy. So excuse me for that. But that is just so heartwarming to me. It's like it does something for me. I have more to say, but I'm gonna give everybody else a moment to say what.
Well, I totally enjoyed it. I was expecting it to be a wonderful book, and it truly was.
Well, thank you
Thank you for
very
sharing.
much.
Thank. Come on, Jocelyn.
Jocelyn.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. The illustrations were so beautiful, like they were phenomenal. I really loved it. And also like that it's a great read for 3 and 4 year olds, 5 year olds, and also it promotes um, you know, uh self identity, boosting up young black children of color's self esteem, which is so important, right now in these times. So
Definitely.
it's just amazing, and I really enjoyed it. I really did. The illustrations were just beautiful.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you. I do love my illustrator. I definitely have her for my second book that I am currently working on. And my second book is catered towards the girls. So this one was Black Boy Be You because I am a boy mom. So I did start off talking for the boys, but definitely my second one is catered towards the girls so they can have a positive view of themselves. I think sometimes girls definitely have a little bit harder struggle than boys do. Our shape, our hair, a little bit more cosmetic items that we have to focus on. So I definitely wanted to make sure I write one that touches those issues that girls deal with.
Hmm. Yes, and and that's really important, especially I like I said before, I did a study about black girls or black women wearing natural hair. And in my study, I said that, at the age of 3 to 4 years old, children, young girls understand the European beauty standards. They already understand the differences between, their white peers and them and themselves being different. So I really think, books that cater towards, young black children and their self-esteem and self-identity is very, very vital, especially early on. So that the book is just great.
Well, thank you. I definitely focus on early literacy. I am an elementary teacher, as my day job, my profession is elementary education. So I do, and I wrote it to cater to the younger students who, one, as a teacher, definitely as an African American teacher, there are not a lot of books that we can pick out for children that talk about their needs. So that was definitely one thing that I want to make sure that I focused on, to talk about some topics that the children deal with, and to focus on African American children as a whole, because there are not a lot of books that we can go out to select for them to read within our classroom.
That's basically why we did this project, because we wanted to spotlight books for our students and our children, especially books for boys. There are not a lot of books for boys either, whether it's Black or white.
You're right.
And this is a good, I'm just so glad you wrote that book, because, it's just, we need boys to start reading. We need to, and just like we talked about the other night, we had a panel of Black men, male educators, and we need kids to be glorified from reading, not just from throwing a ball.
That's
glorify your child and pump your child up like you would if they were throwing the ball. Pump them up for reading that book. Oh, you just read Black Boy Be You. Good job, baby. Let's go get some ice cream. That's what I want to see. So, thank you for that book. It's very needed in this time.
Well, definitely, because we see, especially with the recent protests that a lot of the younger kids have been seeing on the news, and they've been hearing about the unrest, and it's sometimes a hard topic for parents to discuss with their kids. So you kind of have to break it down to a simpler form. So a book that they can read on their level that still might talk about some of the issues that African Americans face within our world, but it's more relatable to them, to focus on some of the features that they have, like their skin color, their hair, their nose, their facial features. So maybe they might not understand what's going on with the police riots, but you can understand that maybe it might be a problem with, because of my skin color, that this is why these things are happening, but they have to learn to embrace it and not be, tear it down because of their skin, which is something that we definitely notice within our Black community. So I definitely that was my purpose of writing this book, to touch on a lot of those aspects of our Black community that we don't necessarily can go out to a bookstore and always find.
Well, thank you so much. This was a great way to end the great African American author read-in with this wonderfully positive book. And at the beginning, we told y'all that we was gonna bring you where we were gonna bring them, Jocelyn, where the books reside. We are so excited. We have heard so many different books this quarter and new authors. We've learned about new African American authors, and I'm so excited. So thank you. All 28 days and sticking with us. We have more to come. I know Gloria want to say something. She's looking at me like, you don't close out my show. But I'm not closing it out. I'm just telling the people thank you.
No, I can't. I don't know if it's me, but you're pausing, so that's why I was like,
yeah, it is a connection.
Yes, your connection. I really can't see you.
Yeah, it is. But what I'm saying, I'm about to get on off in a minute, but I'm gonna let y'all stay on, cause this connection ain't that good in the mountains.
Oh, excuse me.
Go ahead, Gloria.
Excuse me. So good, he off. Well, anyway. Well, now he back on. I'm messing with you. So, but thank you very much for coming on here with us. We greatly appreciate you. I do have some things I wanted to say, but first and foremost, I wanted to know, where can we purchase your books?
Well, my book can be purchased in several places. So I do have my own website. My company is called Martin's Children's Books. So my website is Martin Children's with an S books.com. So I do have my book that I'm selling and other related merchandise to Black Boy BU. And I'm not just for boys or on there. I also have apparel for girls also. And then I also have it available on Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, and there are also different African American indie bookstores that I have my book in also.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I want to also say to you that this is just like I mentioned before. I know I haven't said like so much about your book, but your book just resonates to the heart for me. I feel like it is something that Black boys need to, excuse me if I'm not saying black or brown, but my generation, we said Black or African American. Black boys do need that sense of self-esteem, as well as young little Black girls as well. That's something that I think that, as I stated in a previous conversation for one of our authors that acknowledges family and also acknowledges little Black boys and little Black girls, is that oftentimes we don't have that sense of self-esteem
Mhm.
as others have done. Generally speaking, personally speaking, before I went to kindergarten, I already knew I was a Black little girl with light eyes that turn green sometimes, and that's what it is. And I know I had to do better, be better, and have everything already done. Like I could not. It was not the bar was already set. So kindergarten was not, it was like you better know your ABCs, how to write your name, everything. So it's like,
Absolutely. We were always told that we have to do better than our counterparts. That was definitely something that's always pushed in the Black community.
period. So, and I'm unsure of if other nationalities tell their kids that, they are their nationality or their race before they turn 5 or 4. But I knew already, I knew I'm Black girl, Black.
Mhm.
You have other nationalities in you, but you Black. So I think that that brings a sense of self-esteem, self-worth, and also self-efficacy, and then also diversity and accepting diversity and inclusion on all levels. So I greatly appreciate your book, and I wish you nothing but the best.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for allowing 28 independent children's book authors to have this opportunity to share our books that we wouldn't normally have. It's definitely an honor to be on this platform and have an opportunity to share my book with everyone.
You're more than welcome. I just wanted to go ahead and also say that, Jocelyn, I'm gonna let you say. What do you have anything for the Mort de Soir? Because I know I'm about to talk for a few minutes, and
Oh no, nothing else. I'll be running the for those who missed the videos for Le Mort de Soir. I'll just be running them throughout March. And also too, we are still going to have our Le Mer de Soir's brunch, but it's gonna be March 20th. So that's all. That's all. And thanks everybody for participating all month for that project. It was really, oh my God, it was just phenomenal.
awesome, awesome, awesome. And another thing that I wanted to say, who is the illustrator? What one of my best friends, he's on here, Lewis Roberts. He asked, "Who is your illustrator?"
I found her on Upwork, so that's definitely a website that I go to find a list of illustrators, and it is Arba Das. I could put it in the chat box for you to help you with the spelling of her name, but I found her on Upwork.
Okay, awesome. And then when you also have a chance, would you send me an email with your information for, where we can get your books and stuff? I know one thing that I have, that I will go ahead and do, that'll be completed by the 15th of next week. Okay, I'll send it to him. The 15th of the month, I'll go ahead and fit and ensure that all of the reviews for the authors, because I did some for some and I want everybody like, you didn't do the rest for us. I just want to make sure that everybody had their review. And I got some really good feedbacks on the author review. So I'll make sure that everybody had their review. The next thing I wanted to mention, two more things. Tomorrow at 6 p.m., please join us. We have an author that is coming in on tomorrow at 6 p.m. You do not want to miss it. It's a very, very good thing. I was about to say Dr. Corey Russell. I've been saying doctor all day. So author Corey Russell will be joining myself and Jocelyn as we present, and also Mr. Denby as well, as we present a phenomenal educator, author, and extraordinary, just amazing person overall, who has done a lot of great things with literary figures with children in itself. So please join us tomorrow at 6 p.m. This is really going to be really good. I know myself, Jocelyn, and Corey also will be publicizing the information on tomorrow morning. So please look, and I'll also put it in the author's chat for tomorrow, for the author's chat as well. Lastly, I want to say that we are doing a great initiative with the Great African American Read-In. We have come together to give 28 of the books to not to say a college, one day it'll be a college, but we're going to go ahead and start with the elementary school. So the elementary school that we went ahead and collectively decided to do, we're going to go to Orangebrook Elementary School. We're going to do a big launch with that. I've also spoken with them. So what is it? March the 3rd, that's Wednesday, we'll be going ahead and presenting the books to them. So I'll be putting more forthcoming information on tomorrow within our chat so everybody will know. So we got some great things. Tomorrow's a big day. We have Wednesday, a big day, and we have a couple of more days. It's a big day. So I just want to tell everyone, thank you for supporting the Great African American Read-In. We have a lot of great things coming up with Children's Island for next month. In the summer, we got a big launch coming out, and in the fall is another big launch. So we got a lot of great things coming about. Thank you all for supporting us. Thank you for liking the Facebook page. I think we're at 100 now. So thank you for everybody. So that's a great thing as well. And I know that people are talking. So we have a lot of great things and just great things. So have a great night. I can't remember the song that say great things. He's doing great things. I have so many church songs going in my head, but hey, but he's doing great things. So I just want to tell everybody, thank you, Jocelyn. We'll be on here tomorrow night. So I guess tomorrow evening, that'll be our official close, but we'll be on here. Mr. Denby, he's in the mountains. Amen. And then thank you very much for our beautiful, thank you very much for our beautiful author that came in today. Is he about to come on to say something? So beautiful author that came in today to grace us with her amazing story and her amazing book. So have a wonderful evening, everyone. And we will see you all tomorrow at 6 p.m. as we officially close the Great African American Read-In on tomorrow night. So thank you, and thank you for sticking with us that additional night. So we'll talk to y'all soon. Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're so welcome.